my channel. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and do my TBR prompt art again, but this is a very loose TBR this month because I am doing two different challenges, Mystery and Mayhem, as well as Escape the Readathon. So my TBR is going to be all over the place. But I am going to go ahead and pick from this and try to fit them in as best I can, and hopefully they will work out. First, I want to list off any book clubs that I have. The only one that I am participating in this month is Jordan's Patreon, and our book is going to be Magic of Lemon Drop Pie, which I have, but for whatever reason didn't get it out for this video and is upstairs. I'm very excited for this. I've heard nothing but great things about this book, and it is perfect to go into summer, and I just cannot wait to read this book. So without further ado, I'm going to pick like 5 of these and hopefully be able to work it into Mystery and Mayhem, which I am co-hosting. So the first pick is Christian fiction, which I'm actually really excited about because I have been wanting to get into some more Christian fiction reads. So what I may do is put Tessa Afshar's The Prince, and I forget the exact name, but it has the word prince in it, and I actually do already have this on my possibles for Mystery and Mayhem because it is blue, so it will get me those bonus points and has objects on the cover. So this will be perfect for that, and I for sure will be fitting that into my TBR because I have really been wanting to read that one. And I believe this is following Daniel. If I'm mistaken, I will correct here, but I think this is following someone in Daniel's life, a fictional person, but a lot of other stuff is fit in with too. Okay, so the next read is fantasy, which is really easy to do. Okay, I think for fantasy, I will pick Ignite Me because it is blue and I need to get into this one. I believe this is the 3rd in the series and I've just been putting it off. I haven't been in love with the series, but after I read this one, I'm going to kind of decide if I want to continue for sure or not. If I don't love this one and it's still kind of mid, I think I'm just going to officially DNF the series. So I will go ahead and add this as my fantasy pick, and it is blue, so it will easily get me those points for Mystery and Mayhem. Okay. The next pick is memoir or audio biography. I'm going to go ahead and throw in The House of My Mother. I've been really wanting to read this biography by Sherry Frankie. I actually followed her, not her family, but her extended family, Ellie and Jared and Bonnie Helene, for a really long time. And so when I heard about this, when it first came out that she was arrested, I was completely shocked that this was Ruby Frankie. I really had no clue because, again, I wasn't following her channel. I didn't see any of those signs. I was only following the extended family, so I was just completely shocked. So I do want to hear Sherry Frankie's point of view on this story. It is just absolutely tragic what has happened to them. So I will add that in as my biography. Okay, the next is a NetGalley arc, which is perfect because I'm still trying to work on those. And I am going to try to fit that into Mystery and Mayhem. I'm trying to remember specifically what I want to pick that is blue, but I for sure know that I'm going to read Cheesecake Murder because it is a Golden Girls reminiscent type of a cozy mystery, and I'm already going to be reading this because it is the buddy read for Mystery and Mayhem, and it is a NetGalley arc that I have, so I will put this on here, but I am planning to read more than that off of my NetGalley arcs. Last one. Book of the month pick. Well, I'm trying to think because I'll probably just go ahead and put this in here. I know I was supposed to get to this month, but I just did not. This month has been really crazy for me, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in as my book of the month pick because, again, I really want to get to this. It's blue, has object on the cover. It is perfect for this readathon, so I will be reading this month. I usually try to stick to my TBR as best I can so that I can bring out those reviews for you guys and you know what to look forward to. This past month, though, was just utter chaos, and unfortunately, I did not get to it with traveling and us being sick and all kinds of things. So I will get to this book, I promise. Okay. All right, let's throw in one more. Why not? One more. A book bought by a friend. Okay, that's a really interesting one. A book bought by a friend. I feel like I'm gonna pick The Long Way Home by Magnolia Parks. I actually just received this in the mail by my sweet friend Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. And the funny thing about this is I had this on Libby and I had planned on reading this month, but had to return it because I ran out of time and I had to work on another book that was more on a time crunch for. And so I didn't get to read this before I had to return it to Libby, and now I don't have it anymore on Libby. And she sent this in the mail because she knew it's just been kind of a rough month for me. Such a sweet, sweet friend, and I'm so, so thankful for just the book community are literally the absolute best people. My sweet friend Corinna, let me show you, also bought me the special edition of The Nightingale. Like, are you kidding me? I cannot, like, it's just stunning. And I was just completely shocked. And this is, if you don't know, which if you've been here for a minute, you would know. The Nightingale is actually one of my all-time favorite books. I wouldn't say it's my favorite book now. My favorite book is Kingdom of Ash, but before I was into fantasy, I was really only reading historical fiction. That was my favorite genre, which it still is like my second favorite genre, and I love to read historical fiction, especially World War II and Civil War time periods. But I wasn't in BookTube when I first read this book, and I never wrote ratings or wrote reviews on Goodreads at the time. I picked up The Nightingale. It was my first Kristen Hanna, and I remember just being utterly entranced by this book, and when I finished it, saying to my husband that this is the best book I've ever read in my life. And I had to go on Goodreads immediately and write a review, which I never do. And you actually see that if you go to my Goodreads, you will see that I don't write reviews, but I have to write a review for this. This is the best historical fiction I've ever read, and I stand by that. It is still my favorite historical fiction I've ever read. And I need to do a reread this year, honestly. And since the special edition is out, it would just be a great time to do that. But my sweet friend Corinna bought me this, and I was just so surprised and just so thankful that she did that for me. So anyway, I had to give a shout out to her for this because it was just so sweet. Read The Nightingale if you have not, but I will choose The Long Way Home as my book that a friend bought me, and I'm so excited to continue this series. I want to know more about Magnolia. I want to be sold on Magnolia right now. I am not. I love Daisy more, but I do want to know more about Magnolia's story because she is a complex character and I am very intrigued. So this will be perfect to throw in and object on the cover so I can get those bonus points even though it's not blue. I am so excited to continue this series. Okay, so that is all of the physical books. Imagine that the Magic of Lemon Drop Pie is on top here. I know, I'm sorry that I did not plan accordingly and have that out. And then the other books that I mentioned as well. Till next time, friends, remember to read what inspires you. Bye!